Yes.
Oh, there you
And
go,
we are
record. Yay. All right. Bernard, thank you so much for being here. We thank God. This is another week that the Lord has made. And the Bible says, let's rejoice. Let's rejoice in this day. So, welcome here, my friend. And we just want to give thanks to God for giving us this opportunity to meet once again. So, my name is McKenna. I was born, raised in Kenya, but I live in the US with my family. And I just want to welcome here. Feel free to comment, to ask any question, to reach out. We always say our numbers are here. Yeah, just
reach
type
out.
that and yeah, reach out anytime. Yeah, so Bena, welcome here. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, hello, Facebook family. Welcome, welcome. It's us again here this week. My name is Bena, a mom, a nurse, a digital business owner, a mentor. I am here with Coach McKenna just to discuss more as we normally discuss. I'm based here in the UK and I am originally from Uganda. Thank you for listening to us.
All right. So we're here to talk about multiple streams of income. Yeah, it's not it's not a luxury, yeah, but it is a strategy. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I want to start by saying this. I started this business. Last week I celebrated my 2 years in this business. And I want to say that hey, the way we grew up, Bena, we grew up thinking that one job, one paycheck, and one career path is enough to create financial freedom. But the truth is, relying on a single source of income is risky, and especially these days because a lot has changed and it limits your potential. That is where I just want us to think how much this limits your potential. In today's world, financial stability doesn't come from luck. It comes from intentional planning, smart choices, yeah, and creating multiple streams of income. We always say and tell people in our business we have multiple streams of income. And I want to tell you that opportunity allows you to live a better life. And again, I would say over the next few minutes, we'll be talking about this. So if you're out there, all what you need is just that strategy for creating lasting success. And I want to tell you, I'm sorry to say, we're here with that solution. We have that strategy. We are here to tell you that yes, you can do that. And I want to welcome my friend here to help us, maybe help us to see things differently. So, how many income streams do you currently have, Bernard? We know, but maybe you can share with us.
Thank you. Let me start with this. A verse I was researching on in the Bible that says, is I don't know. I'm not very good at pronunciation of what excaria. It's oh God, I don't even know how to pronounce that Bible. Whatever oh my gosh.
Ecclesiastes?
That's it. 11
Yeah.
verse 2.
Yeah.
Chapter 11 verse 2. Invest in
Mhm.
7 ventures. Yes. Or in 8, because you do not know what disaster may come upon the land. So even the scripture tells us, don't depend on one source of income. You do not depend on one source of income. That's where I was a year ago, doing my nursing job, and that's the only job I had that I was depending on until I started this online business. And I thought, okay, because even like you who are listening to us, I used to think this nursing job is already exhausting me. I'm tired all the time. I don't have more time. How can I add anything else on top of that? But after I started a second stream of income, that is this online digital business, things even became easy. I didn't stop my other job. But I just started this, and this gave me structure because of the training, because of the community that I'm in. You find ways of balancing it so well and reducing that stress. So that's why, I can say, if you still just have that one job of that one stream of income, as I did, you need to find another way. So at the moment, I have those two streams of income, my nursing job and my online digital business. And most things are coming up as I'm going. I can, open up more streams of income. I have options to do more things because now I have the time. I can balance my time well because of the support and training I have. If that one income stopped tomorrow, what happens? Because I was at a point whereby, I would even just call in sick when I'm not physically sick, but because of the mental tiredness, the physical tiredness. It wasn't sick because I needed to go see the doctor or whatever, but I was tired. I needed my body to rest. That's what stress can do to you. So eventually, some people will completely break down and they can't go. You go into depression. Maybe you get an injury. Maybe something happens and you can't do. And then what will you do when you have that one stream of income? So I can tell you, I myself have been there. And ever since I started this digital business, I can see my future getting brighter and brighter. It is getting brighter and brighter. This is not, fear talking. Yes, before it was, but now I can see the future brighter. This is wisdom, you need to secure that. Look around. What can you do alongside your 9-to-5 job that can give you that freedom you want? COVID slowed us down. That security, that disaster that happened overnight, shifts got cut, hours reduced, health changed. But imagine how we suffered through COVID because maybe you couldn't go to the job. Maybe you are getting a little bit of money from the government that wasn't able to support you and your family. Imagine if you had something that you could do from home, how much that stress would go away. Yes, you are not physically sick during COVID, but you were forced to stay home. And some of us had jobs that you had to be in physically to be able to earn. Imagine if something like that comes back again. When you have nothing that you can do from home, you don't have that second or third stream of income that you can do in the comforts of your own home, that you can do in in your own time. What will happen? That's why I say having more than one stream of income, you can breathe easier, you can plan better, no panic, because whatever happens, I always have a backup plan. It's not about being rich, it's about being prepared. You need to start preparing now. Don't wait for disaster to happen before you start preparing. So that's all I can say. Back to you.
Oh, wow. That's powerful. That extra income will take you a long way. I always tell people, and I've come to learn this through experience, is that paycheck to paycheck life will help you to pay the bills. But an extra income, yeah, if you're lucky, it will just help you to just live your dream. And that's why we always count ourselves lucky. All right, we move on. Do you believe one paycheck is enough long term?
Thank you. Not really, not at all. For families of today, definitely not, especially as immigrants, whereby everything is on you. Back home, when I used to work back home, I could say, oh, when I'm off, during the weekend, I'll go to mom. Her mom has a farm, food, I could just go to the farm, get some food for the week and take it back with me at my job. And I know that is covered. I just need to maybe pay my phone bill, maybe my electricity and all of that. But here, hey, if you're an immigrant, here, everything is on you. You don't have a farm on the side whereby you can go and say, oh, I'll get a couple of eggs from there. I'll get a couple of bananas or, cassava or whatever. Everything is on you. So one paycheck cannot cover everything. You're just living in a survival mode. But, if you build a legacy, that can be enough long term. One job, one paycheck cannot pay school fees. You can't pay those school fees for your kids confidently. Support your
Yeah.
parents back home, create generational wealth, give you time freedom, which is very important for your mindset, for your mental health. It's very important. So definitely long term, you need a second stream of income, a system that can work for you. We don't say second stream of income, run up and down, get jobs that are taking you out away from your from your kids, from your family. Jobs that you run from this one, you go, that need you to be there physically. You need something that can work for you in the background, even when you are at work, when you're on holiday, when you are sleeping, something that can work for you. Because as for us as nurses, we work those long shifts, miss our children's growth milestones. You sacrifice sleep. Yes, hard work is good, hard work is honorable, but hard work alone is not wealth, it's not strategy. You are not building anything, because at the end of the day, you are living paycheck to paycheck. If your bills are paid, your mortgage is paid, your car loan is paid, yes, it is good. But are you saving for your dreams? That's why we keep saying here, one income stream is very, very risky. But having multiple stream of incomes is protection. But how are you going to build those multiple streams of income? We are not going to tell you now, go and get a second job. No, building something for you, build something online that doesn't need hours and hours to put time in. Something that you can set up and work for you in the background. That's all I can say. So one paycheck is not enough. You need to find a way to get something else. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you. Finding something else is very important for you, and that's why we're saying we're here. We're here as business owners to tell you that yes, we have tested these waters. We know how deep they are. We have seen the results in this business, and therefore, if you're out there, you just want something on the side, hey, we are good to go. We're going to show you the way. All right, Bena. Our last question. How would you build something online if you had the right guidance?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Most people lack the desire, lack the direction. You don't need to know everything to start. You don't need to know everything to start. I am an example of that. I started fearful. No tech experience, no online experience, no social media experience, nothing. And that's what made me very fearful and very skeptical. But I would start, if I get another system online there that is telling me this is the right, and I research and say it's the, also right, I'll definitely even start another one. I would definitely start another one. So online, I'm already here. So that even that question doesn't apply on me, apply, at all, because I'm already there doing with the mentorship, with the system, with the support, the community. Believe me, you can do it. Come the way you are. You don't need experience. Come the way you are. We started off that way. We started off that way, and we are building something for our family. I started, because I wasn't confident, but because I was tired of depending on one source of income. I was tired of the struggle. I was tired of not enjoying my holidays. I used to go for holidays, but I'll be there thinking, I'm coming back on these days. I have my shifts already allocated. Is there any shift in between there I can slot in, so that when I come back, I'm like on my feet running straight away to cover what I've spent, or to cover the gap that have been away, that there is a big gap. When you go away, you've saved up your money, and then you go spend it all. This time you are away, of course, nothing is coming in. So you are already on holiday, but you are worried. You are still worried. I don't want to continue. I didn't want to continue that way. I wanted something. If I'm on holiday, it's still working. If I'm asleep, it's still working. That's why I started this online business. But not because I was confident, not because I wasn't skeptical. I was skeptical, but I did my due diligence and came in with faith. So an
Mm.
online business doesn't replace your job overnight. No, we are not saying come and drop your job you are doing. Come and work, you know, start this business alongside your 9 to 5 job. It starts with you sowing, getting that seed and sowing that seed. The seed grows with consistency. You have to be consistent to see the growth that will come after that. So imagine earning without extra shifts. These extra shifts I used to run around and do this extra, that extra. I can put that time now in my business and make it grow. Make
Mm.
money from my phone. Build something, that my children can see. This is a strategy. I used to have this phone laptop. I could even go a year without even opening it. Now I'm opening it every day. And I bought it because, I said, oh, I need a laptop, but I didn't even really know what to do with it. It was just sitting there. Now I can use it every single day. So that's what I'm saying. You
Mm.
have to have, you have to start something online, something that will be working for you. So thank you so much.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. That's powerful. Yeah, and that marks it all. You can start something online because we have mentorship, we have coaching in this business, we have step by step training in this business. So you don't have to sit back and worry, hey, what am I going to do? I want to tell you all the tools are there. We have three wonderful, powerful pillars of in this business. Yeah. And once you register, you'll be able to connect with one of us. You'll not walk alone from the first day. That's a guarantee. Yeah. So please, if you're out there, you want to do something on the side, as Bena said, you don't have to leave your job. Continue with your job, but just start building. Yeah, legacy. Start creating generational wealth slowly by slowly. And with God's help, you'll find yourself there. Otherwise, thank you so much. We'll see you again next week. Otherwise, shalom to you. So bye bye, guys.
Shalom. Bye bye.
Bye. All right.